Hey, Tim Estrell here. We are out in the desert in Arizona. We're driving the 2019 Ram 1500. I got the Rebel. We got some dirt trails. We're having a bit of fun. I got some on-road as well. I'll talk to you in the cabin. I got a guest who's going to come on and talk to you some on-road in the cabin stuff. And so stay with us for more Getting Dirty with New Ram. Hey, truck and SUV fans, we're kind of cruising here in Arizona. Oh, hey, let me turn on the radio so you actually can hear me what's going on. We're at the 2019 Ram 1500. I have a friend with me.
Hello.
Turns out he's drive partners, you see friends you meet along the way. And Eileen, Falkenberg Hall, show you the name right down there.
That's my name tag.
Yeah, it's she does some really great work with Biz Journal, so she's being very open to volunteering to be my camera person. We're driving along. This is the new Ram. This has the new suspension. 250 pounds lighter, aluminum hood, aluminum tailgate. They dropped that weight there, dropped the weight in the bed. It drives really well. It's really incredible. New interiors. Eileen had some thoughts about the, what do you think about this here?
Here, let me turn the camera so y'all can see. So we have this totally new interior for the Ram 1500. And one of the things I liked was this pebbled leather that reminds you of a satchel that you actually would have like if you were out on the road or something like that. And I know that when they were doing the presentation this morning and talking about it, they talked about how a lot of the pieces inside the car were actually designed around how different design schemes of how people who would actually be in the car would use it. So I thought that the pebbled leather is a nice touch. It's a little too pebbled for me, but it doesn't have any shine on the windshield, which is a major plus.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then it ties in with this nice wood. It just works really well with the whole design. This chrome has a little bevel, kind of like rough touch to it. It's not so bright and shiny, so you don't get that glare. And then look at this entertainment center. What do you think about this? This is a smaller screen. This is the 8.4, not the 12, tablet size. But still, what a great presentation.
It's excellent. The screen quality is excellent. The facing, the way it faces the driver is excellent. It appears bigger than it is, which is actually really really good. It has the new version of Uconnect on it, which, as far as we've been able to test, works really, really well. I really like it. I think it's really well done. It's a very cohesive design.
Yeah, and I like how we have our switches right here. We have all the USBs. Our phones actually stick in here and they actually hold in. It's just a really nice, usable cabin. The only thing that still I'm not really crazy about is the dial shifter, but you know what? You got to give it to Ram here. Look at all the room we have, and the shifter, I've touched it once to put it in gear. So it's not something you use all the time.
The one question I do have is for people who use this truck in the winter, how easy it's going to be to reach some of these controls here using with a glove, because it is a narrow opening, but these knobs are really well positioned to easily be able to reach with the glove on or not. But that's, those are the little things. But in the morning, do I want to take my glove off when I'm already cold to turn on my heated steering wheel, to turn on my seats? Maybe not, but because it is so well done overall, that's a very small price to pay for how good the cabin is.
Yeah, and it's a very good point because Ram makes a big point about having redundant controls. So you can do the control here by push button, or you can do it down here, which is nice because not everybody likes to push button stuff. People like real controls, and it just works well. On the steering wheel, we have all your controls. We have the on the back steering wheel, we have the volume, and we have change of channel. It's really well laid out. Everything is really good in this truck. And then, here in a minute, we're going to hop in the back, recline, and they got some great features in the back. And I wanted to have you on the video because I wanted you to talk about the passenger seat. The bastard seat, right? Nobody talks about this passenger seat. But you have lumbar, you have adjustable, you have a really nice seat.
Yeah, I can go up and down, aft and forward. There is lumbar support for this row. It's actually very, very comfortable. Like there's my fashion forward jean shorts, but yeah, it's actually really, really comfortable, and I'm enjoying my time in it. It is a little bit of an upright back, reminds me more of like a Subaru over something that's a little more buckety and comfortable. But so far so good. We haven't been in it for too long, but I don't have any complaints. And my feet, I'm only 5'6", and sometimes I have a hard time in trucks reaching the floor comfortably. I don't have any trouble in this particular vehicle doing that. I don't feel like I have to perch my feet on a ledge, and there is a ledge here I can easily perch my foot on, but I don't have any of those issues in this vehicle.
I think it really works. So here, we'll hop in the back a little bit and we'll show you what the back seats are like. All right, as promised, we're in the back seats, got the AC going. These are the new slide recline rear seats. So grab the handle, which I'll show you here in the corner. Pull forward and relax. It's that simple. These rear seats also have tons of USBs, and they're heated and cooled. Should we figure out how they heat and cool? I see buttons.
It's probably on the
the front,
Uconnect
yes.
screen.
The Uconnect screen has the heater and cools, so you, the driver, can decide to roast your passengers.
That might be a little bit of a miss, honestly.
Yeah,
that might be a little bit of a miss for them. I would think that it would be there. But we'll actually have to look into it. This particular trim, they've been changing us out between different trims all day long. So we'll actually have to check and see if it has the heated and cooled back seat, or if that's an option to add. I guess we can follow up in the notes about that.
Yeah, you know what's interesting is this is the additional 3 inches of legroom, right?
Correct.
So what do you think? I mean, I got my legs crossed. I got plenty of room.
Yeah, there's a substantial amount of space back here. I would be very comfortable, even with a pack at my feet. Yeah, there's a lot of space there. To really hold a lot of stuff. I think even if you have a car seat back here and you have the baby's feet, I mean, if they're coming here, you're in no kicking zone. You're not going to see the back of your seat get kicked if you have a child seat back here.
And what's nice, and I'll show you this little photo down here, is that we have the 115 volt outlet, so you can literally work back here, recline, and get your job site stuff done, and be on the way back in the road when you're done.
Yeah, it's really comfortable, and even up front, you can have a 15-inch laptop charging in the center console. So you can, have that charging while you're on the work site, pop back here, somebody back here can be working, you could have another one charging. So it's really versatile for all sorts of working environments.
Yeah, it's fantastic. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Good job, Ram.
All right. Let me be frank here. I've been home now for about a week and a half, and I've been thinking about this truck since got home, and it's been kind of, the deadline to embargo is coming up, and I'm thinking this video is going to go live right after the embargo lifts. And I got to tell you, I've been doing this for 7 years, and I've driven hundreds of pickups in 7 years. I've bought new pickups, I've sold new pickups, I've know pickups pretty well. And after driving this, after spending, I literally spent 3-4 hours in this. It wasn't an all day thing. It was, it was a drive it, experience it kind of thing. And I can tell you, after 20 minutes driving on the freeway and also starting to get towards our off-road lunch site, I was sold. I was sold. It clicks all the boxes for me. It checks them all. Every single one is checked. I can't think of one thing that they did that I didn't care for. As we said in the video, the lack of heated and cooled seats, yeah, maybe you need a button back there. Maybe they have one. Maybe just I didn't see it. Maybe a prototype or something. But my gosh, that is a chintzy thing. That's the best I can come up with. And I've been sitting here for a week and a half thinking about it. And that's it. It's a phenomenal truck. And I think overall, if you were to look back a decade ago, it's hard to argue that Ram hasn't come the furthest out of all the truck manufacturers. And I would be hard-pressed to argue that they're not the best right now. I can't think of another truck out there that I'd rather drive more than the Ram. And their Achilles heel has always been durability, and I think if you look at the numbers, they're getting better, and they're getting better, and they're getting better, and that argument's going away. And so I got nothing. I know I'm supposed to be a critic, because that's kind of my job. I'm supposed to find things I hate about it. Gosh darn, I don't know. I really don't know. It is that good. But if you're out there shopping full size truck and you're not looking at a Ram, you need to, because it is substantially better. This is not your daddy's Ram truck. You're not your Dodge truck. This is a brand new truck, and it is very exciting. So there you have it. I had nothing to hate on it. I'm sorry, I don't. But you can send me hate mail at tim@pickuptrucktalk.com. I love reading them. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They're all variations of pickup truck and SUV. And you know what? Like I said, I can't wait for drive the e-torque system. I can't wait to experience that. Hopefully that's coming soon.
and drive some different variants of it. But I got nothing. I really like it, and I'm gonna be totally impartial here. There, that's this is what you need to be looking for right now. There's new trucks coming out, so we'll keep those in the news, and we'll keep driving more, and we'll see you down the road.